Hi, it's Coach Vicki from Rising Beyond Limits, and I'm here today to share with you a book review. I'm an avid reader and I love learning. It's part of the journey of life and helping me to continually grow and improve. And so I'm always looking for a new book or reading a new book. A lot of times today I listen in the car. I love the Audible app because it allows me to listen while I drive or while I'm doing dishes or whatever it is. So I wanted to share with you now and in the future, I'll be doing more book reviews. I wanted to share with you a book that I've read this last month that really made an impact on me. It's by Nancy Levin and it's called Jump and Your Life Will Appear. So if you go to a bookstore or you're shopping on Amazon, that's what the cover of the book looks like. Nancy Levin is a Hay House author and used to be an event coordinator for Hay House. And she shares in the book a process that she went through to get through some major changes in life. It's fascinating to me because I think we're always in some type of a change in life, whether we even realize it or not. And a lot of times fear keeps us so stuck and keeps us from taking action, or lack of planning and how do we do it. So I was just curious to see what was Nancy's solution for being confident and ready to jump. In the book, she shares her experience of leaving a very controlling, difficult marriage and how long it took her to separate away from that and take care of herself. And I'm going to just share with you the couple different steps that she recommends as a basic outline, and then if it sounds good to you, check it out for yourself. Admit what you already know. So we always have these secret things that we tell ourselves that we're not willing to share with someone else. So she guides us through one chapter of just digging deep and facing our own most secret, hidden desires and fears. That's a really cool chapter and it's great to get started. And then the next one is tell the truth to someone safe. So someone who is safe to share that truth with, who can help you figure it out going forward. She guides us through the process of finding that safe person and then sharing the information with them. The next part I love because I love visualization, but it's imagine yourself free. So what would your life look like if this deepest inner desire were allowed to come forward and happen in your life? That's just a fun part, but it also can be challenging if we've never allowed ourselves to imagine having the things that we want and desire. It can be really challenging to do that. Number 4 is make one different choice. So it's do one thing different. Change isn't about doing everything different all at once, because that's too much and too overwhelming. It's about making one decision to do things differently. My one thing I decided to do differently as a result of this chapter is let go of some responsibilities that aren't truly mine. With my kids and family, sometimes I make decisions or do things that they're capable of doing for themselves now that they're growing up. So that's been fun, and it's actually led to a change in how we do chores around our house and everybody taking a little more responsibility. Set new boundaries. She walks you through an exercise of sitting in the middle of the room and putting a rope around yourself to show where your boundaries are at. And it's a really interesting activity. Is your boundary very, very close to you, or are you very comfortable with boundaries and have them securely in place? I think we always have opportunities to draw new boundaries and set new things. Some of us are good at it and some of us are not good at it all. And I have to say I used to be not very good at that, and have improved a lot, really, as my self-confidence has improved. The next step is to ask for help. So who are the people around you that you could pull together as a team of people and be your resource for help? If the change is small, then you might have a different looking resource team to having a major life change. Maybe you're looking to leave a job and move across the country. Your resource team is going to look much different. But starting to figure out who those people are. The next one I love because it's honoring your resistance. And anytime we're going through a change or a transition, there's part of us that's stuck back in the old place, even though we know we want to go to the new place. And so it's honoring that. Nancy takes us through the process of how to honor and live with that resistance and embrace it instead of just shove it onto the shelf. And knowing that it is part of a transition. It's a beautiful part of a transition, really, because it shows you where you're still holding on to things and where you have the opportunity to let go. And then step number 8 is jump. Make the big leap. Take action. Now, if you're moving inch by inch to that action, then it's not such a big leap when you get there. And Nancy's philosophy through the whole book is inch by inch, we make change happen. The graceful exit is number 9, chapter number 9. And it talks just about honoring, again, the change that's taken place and appreciating and thanking yourself for being willing to make that transition. And then chapter number 10 is say yes, and say yes again and again and again. The better you get at working through change and knowing the process of how to do that in a supported fashion, the easier it becomes. I hope you've found some insights in this book, and I hope you'll go and either download it on Audible or check it out at the library or at the bookstore or on your Kindle app, however you choose to read. If you've read the book, leave a comment below about what you learned from it and if you have taken a leap or a jump because of that book. I'm looking forward to sharing more books with you in the upcoming days ahead. In the meantime, have a great day and keep rising beyond limits.